Hello, hello, hello. It's early January 2021, and we are back in the office, in the studio, and we're going to be talking today about the hottest communities to buy and sell in based on their absorption rates, their months of inventory, right after this. All right, we are back. We are talking today about the top 10 communities to buy in and the top 10 communities to sell in 2021 for January. All right, we're just going to dive right in. We're just going to jump into these numbers. We're just going to take a look. The first thing I want to talk about and show you guys is this current market report. So this market report, this is basically a report that we put together. You can go to this URL right. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. Things are popping around over here. You can go to this URL. No. Oh man, I'm just messing up this page. Hold on a second. Let me refresh this. Let me grab this URL. Gotta love live. And I'm gonna go and paste this in the comments for all y'all. All y'all. You like that? All y'all. All right. Let's jump back in. So, as this page refreshes, I want to show you guys what's happening in the market right now. So, in Calgary, we are seeing a crazy low number of inventory. The number of inventory is as low as we've seen in kind of 2013, 2014 numbers coming into the new year. And so as you can see with these stats right here, we are looking at some crazy low numbers. So 119% of all the homes that were listed over the last 3 months actually sold or did sell. So more homes sold than what went on the market. This is the second or third month that this has happened. And so what that creates is a declining inventory is really what it creates. And I mean, guys, this is crazy. I might need to zoom out of this page just a little bit so you can see. But if I go to the months of inventory, so if you go to this page, you can look around and do lots of research on here. But months of inventory, look at all that green. All that green. What that green means is it's a 0 to 2.5 months of inventory. Now, what that means is you're going to see these numbers as we go through the stats, as we go through the community lists. Basically, it's going to take less than 2.5 months to sell everything in that community based on the current sales over the last 90 days. Okay, so that's what we're talking about when we are talking about these numbers. And if you look at these ones, 7+ months, these are going to be the opposite. These are the ones that are the buying. If you're looking at buying, upgrading, whatever into these communities, these are some great opportunities. These ones are great opportunities to sell in. All right. So let's just jump right in and let's get to the top. I'm just going to come back over here. I feel like my screen is all messed up. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what? It totally is messed up. All right. There we go. Number 10. So these are, again, everybody. So these are the top communities to sell in. So these are going to have quickest absorption rates. These are going to have the quickest turnover, if you want to call it that. So right now in Queensland, this is our number 10 community. It is sitting at $310,000 average price based over the last 90 days, and it's 0.75 inventory. Okay, Queensland is down in the south. And it's a great little pocket kind of by Fish Creek there. Number 9, we have Coral Springs. And actually, I don't think Coral Springs has been on this list yet, but Coral Springs is number 9. It's a great community to sell in. It's in the Northeast. They have a great kind of lake out there as well. $487 is their average price, and 0.75 is their months of inventory. And number 8, we are looking at Applewood. Applewood is sitting at $298,000 is their is their average price right now. And let me see, 0.75 is their, we got like a 3-way tie. Is it going to be a 4-way tie? I don't know. We'll see. Applewood is in the Northeast, is another great community. Number 7, see, now my camera's all getting all messed up. I'm trying to do this. I set this all up before we go on. So just bear with me. North Haven. North Haven is a great community. Kind of just off of John Laurier. Some fantastic bungalows in there, $505,000, and they're at 0.67. So you got to think about this. The number of homes that are selling is like if everything on the market was to sell, it would take 0.6 of a month to sell. This is crazy. Like the market right now is so low, it is so tight. There's just not a lot of inventory. And number 6, again, my camera's out. Why wouldn't it be, right? Mackenzie Lake. I hope we're not doing this for every single number because that would suck. Mackenzie Lake, down south, $498 is the average price over the last 90 days, and they're also sitting at a 0.6 months worth of inventory. Number 5 is Woodlands with a bad camera angle again. I'm going to see if I can just quickly do this right here. Oh, I don't know if it'll work. I might have messed it up. Anyways, Woodlands 461 is the number that we're looking at for their average price, and again 0.65 months of inventory. Number 4 is Riverbend, and Riverbend is a really great community. Actually, I feel like Riverbend is actually one of those hidden gems. So it is at the crossroads of essentially Deerfoot and Glenmore, and they're sitting at 0.6 months of inventory. So everything on this top 10 list is at 3/4 of a month or less in how quickly things are selling, okay, based on the current rate of things that are of the sales. And so again, Scenic Acres, this one has been on our top 10 list over the last couple of months, and they are sitting at number 3 at $534,000 with a 0.5 months worth of inventory. Deer Run is sitting at $448,000, and they're at 0.3. So they're actually essentially 0.4, 0.38 months of inventory. And the number 1 community to sell in Calgary for January 2021, based on the number of homes and how long it'll take you to sell your house. Are you ready for this? We got a drum roll. Anyone got a drum roll out there? The number 1 is Charleswood. Charleswood is at $596,000, and it's a 0.2 months of inventory. So there's a real lack of a lot of interest, a lot of people looking to get into the Charleswood or the Tri-Wood area. If you want to talk about like Charleswood, Collingwood, Brentwood, this Charleswood specifically is sitting at 0.21 months of inventory. All right, we're going to jump into the buy. And I really apologize for this camera thing. There we go. Well, this goes to show you, actually, how much difference the cameras make when you set it all up right. That's coming off my laptop, and this, what you're seeing right here, is off the actual cameras. Anyways, I digress. All right, hottest communities to buy in for January 2021. Here we go. Sunnyside. Sunnyside is number 10. They're at $350,000, and they're at 8.8 months of inventory. So again, if you're looking at buying right now and you want to have like the perfect storm, you want to sell when you have low inventory, because that's the seller's market, and you want to buy where there's higher months of inventory, because that's a buyer's market. So if you want to have this right scenario, this is what we're talking about. So Sunnyside, 350, 8.8 months of inventory. Number 9 is Meadowlark. Meadowlark is a great little community. Actually, it's right, I guess it would be west of Chinook Center. So it's just right there. So they're at 9 months worth of inventory. Bankview. So Bankview is south of downtown. Lots of condos. You're going to see a lot of condos in these lists here. And they're sitting at 9 months of inventory. St. Andrews Heights. So I find this one interesting that it's on this list because St. Andrews Heights, their average price typically is not $397,000. Not at all. You've got Toronto Crescent, you've got just tons of high-end homes sitting in there, multi-million-dollar homes sitting in this community. So when we're pulling the average price, it's pulling the average price over the last 90 days. And it's looking at the sales, active numbers coming on, all that kind of stuff. And so the average price of a sale in St. Andrews Heights over the last 90 days is $397. So what this tells me is St. Andrews Heights, anything that is higher end, there is either nothing for sale or what is for sale just is not selling. Okay, I do know there are a handful of homes in there for sale, and so those ones are just not selling. So if you're looking at moving up and you're open to St. Andrews Heights, if you don't know where it is, ever heard of Suicide Hill? Suicide Hill, when you come up Crowchild, where you do all the sledding right down there, it's like ridiculous. I don't know why it's called Suicide Hill. Hopefully no one has died there sledding, but that could be. But regardless, this could be a great community. You might find some motivated sellers in this area. All right, moving on. Number 6 is Ross Carrick. So Ross Carrick is on the West End. Their average price for the last 90 days has been $496, and again at 10.5 months of inventory. Bel Air. Bel Air's average price for the last 90 days has been $4 million. Last month when we did this, they were sitting at, I think, about $2 million. So there's been some higher end sales, but again, 12 months of inventory, and it is definitely a high absorption rate community. And we're just going to get higher from here, which is crazy because Bel Air has 1 year's worth of inventory based on the sales that have happened over the last 90 days. Eau Claire is sitting at $404,000 with 17 months worth of inventory, and I'm sure everyone knows where Eau Claire is, just on the north side of downtown, right along the river there. And El Boya. So El Boya is kind of in that inner city pocket. I think it's more south of downtown, 1.9 million, 18 months of inventory. Chinatown is, again, right around downtown, 121,000, but again, lots of condos in this one, 25 months of inventory. And Scarborough. So Scarborough is kind of sandwiched in between Altadore and Bankview, and kind of across, there's upper and lower, right around there. Right around Crowchild. That's the word I was looking for. So 443. But again, this community is another one that has a lot of higher end homes in it, showing that it's $443,000 is the average price. But again, I don't think higher end stuff is selling in there as quickly. Well, obviously it's at 27 months worth of inventory. That is ridiculously high. So that is your top 10 lists for buying and selling in today's market. So if you got questions and you don't see your community on this list and you're wondering what is the months of inventory, where are we looking at, what kind of market are we in, plop it in the comments below. If we're live here, I'll see it. And I can't promise that I'll be able to pull it up right away, but we will definitely be able to discuss, and I can pull the numbers up, DM you, all that kind of good stuff. So here we go. This is your top communities to buy and sell in, the top 3 for January. So Scenic Acres, Deer Run, and Charleswood are the top ones to buy in right now. And to sell in is these ones. Actually, those titles are reversed. Man, this coming back to January is a messed up month. I'm screwing up everything. Flip those things around, and that's the right answer. So actually, it's the top communities to sell in would be Scenic Acres, Deer Run, and Charleswood. And to buy in is El Boya, Chinatown, and Scarborough. So that is what we have for you today on this early January. As you can see, I've still got January brain fog going on with what I'm doing over here. What a gong show. But that's what we have for live video. All right. If you have questions, comments, drop them in the messages in the comments below. We will see them. We will help you out. We'll figure this out. But that's what I got. All the best. All I can say is this market is really tight. And this market is really hard if you were planning on buying. You need to have a strategy, a plan, something set up so that you are able to come to the table prepared, because most likely you're going to walk into multiple offers. If you're looking at builders, that's a whole other ball game. We're going to have top 10 tips coming out over on our social media channels over the next couple weeks here. So watch for those. But again, this market is just super, super different. It's really, really is. We're walking into who knows what in 2021 here, with the virus, the US, all the stuff happening down there today. All of these things, it's just unknown, and all we can do is day to day. There's a lot of people who are afraid to put their home on the market because it could sell quickly and not have somewhere to move. So I do believe that as we walk into this next couple months, we're going to see our inventory increase, and we're going to start to see more homes coming on the market, people feeling positive about moving forward. You're seeing headlines right now talking about like, it's the best market ever. Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, it's different. Yes, there's a lot of sales happening, but it's not the same as it was last year in December or the years before. It's just a different market. So we got to proceed with caution, but at the same time, jump forward if you find something that you're wanting and you need to make that move, because there are some fantastic opportunities that are going to come up. You just got to be prepared and have a plan. So that's what we got. The hottest communities to buy and sell in. Apologies for all these mess ups today. It's January. I still got brain fog. I don't know what kind of brain fog it is. But anyways, have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you guys later.